everyone. I'm here with Evan Hills, Senior VP, Strategy and Partnerships for Distillery. And we have the grand experience of being at IAB's annual leadership meeting. And we're gonna do a quick Q&A on the experience of being here and the State of Data Report 2023. So how you doing, Evan?
I'm doing all right. It's hard to complain with this backdrop, but also the backdrop of the content and the quality of the conference, I think, is also really impressive. There've been, a few themes that I've identified as being kind of very, very clear and present during this conference. The first is privacy, the role that should play in the evolution of the industry, which makes a lot of sense. And I think beyond that, the intersection of privacy and antitrust. David Cohen, the CEO of the IAB, came out with some, let's say, some pretty spicy remarks related to certain tech giants and also related to privacy legislation in America during his opening keynote. That I think there'll probably be some headlines made out of those. So that was really cool. And then today, the second day, or the final day, there's been a nice deep dive into measurement, specifically the role that attention should play in measurement moving forward, whether it should be a currency, whether it should be something that's more of an input to an overall measurement strategy. And candidly, I think the only uniform opinion is that we got to dig deeper and learn a little bit more about how we should think about attention, how we should define attention, and really the role that it should play in everyone's media buys. So it's been a pretty juicy conference so far.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. So let me ask you one question about that State of Data report. So as a co-sponsor, Distillery is in good company with some other really mega industry titans, and we're really proud to be part of that. How did you feel about the report overall and perspective on the future of the industry?
I mean, I think it's really valuable, right? This specific State of Data report was focused on clean rooms, specifically the how, what, why of clean rooms, right? Why they exist, what their role is, how we should think about them, and how really brands are thinking about them. And I think it's really needed, right? There's sort of clean room standardization activities going on in some of the tech lab working groups that are happening right now. And I think, look, as a means for sharing data in a secure and privacy enduring way, clean rooms are going to be really valuable. And I think, just starting to piece that apart, what are the values of them, how should you use them, and how are folks actually starting to wade into the world of clean rooms is really, really good. And I think, the fact that Distillery was able to be included as one of the sponsors of that report, and thus begin to get our voice shown across future State of Data initiatives, I think are going to be really important, right? A lot of what we've built is well designed for a clean room, and I think this as sort of an appetizer to what our actual entry is to that space is going to be really valuable.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It wouldn't be a good Q&A if I didn't ask a little something about ID-free custom AI. So we did have a chance to talk to some folks here. We have lots of major brands, agencies, publishers, ad tech folks. What kind of feedback did you get when you talked about ID-free?
Yeah, I mean, I think, categorically everyone's interested in it. They certainly see the value of it. I think, and everyone knows this, the real devil is taming the complexity of ID-free and conveying its value in a way that makes it easy to ingest. And that's always going to be a battle that we face as we're introducing a completely new way of targeting to the world. So, I think overall, really, really strong reactions. And I would say, even outside of this conference, just generally, responses to ID-free as a concept they always tend to be really, really good. Some of them going as far as, wow, that's brilliant. I can't believe you guys thought about doing it that way. So yeah, overall, I'd say a very, very positive response for ID-free.
Excellent. Well, thanks, Evan. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Pat.
You got it.